Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading for the month of October 2018. This channel is called The Witching Hour. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. I'm going to be smudging the sacred space here, this altar space for our reading, with some white sage. The cards I'm using are the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. And the other cards I'm using are Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia Kate Peters, illustrated by Richard Crooks. I want to thank everybody who's coming to stop by and sit a spell with me today. I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for your likes, shares, and subscribes and donations. That's what keeps me going. All of it does. Your comments, all of that keeps me going. And I really appreciate it. This reading is going to cover all areas of your life: love, security, and freedom. And right now, I want to read an evocation of the element of earth for you, Taurus. It's written by Travis Bowman. And it's a beautiful blessing. Here and now, I evoke the elemental force of earth, the soil of fertility and growth, fecund source of stability, stillness, and health. I seek the deep cavern within, that I might patiently build strength, mystery, sanctuary, and abundance. I call you forth to filter away all that is impure, and to stand rooted in this world. Mountain and dust, footstep and stone, earth, I call thee hence. And I pray, Taurus, that you will have all that your heart and soul desires: love, security, and freedom. And that you stand in your highest vibration of love and understanding of Spirit's will for you. Now let's begin and ask Spirit what they want us to know. Going to tune into your reading now and into these cards. Okay. Love, security, and freedom. Past, present, and future. And the underlying energy in love is the card of the Five of Wands, grounding. Yes. Fire energy. You know, I've done a few practice readings with this new spread that I'm doing, Taurus, using your sign because I knew yours was going to be first. And I keep getting the same cards. So, and there's a lot of fire and there's a lot of manifestation and grounding energy in it, which I think is really beautiful. In the past, in the recent past, and contemplating the distant past also, there's the energy of movement in the Knight of Cups. I think this is really, truly knowing what your heart and soul wants. You know what your heart wants. You have come into a full awareness of this as a very, almost a permanent desire that you have. You want and have wanted and have come recently into, excuse me, into fully knowing, kind of being set in the ways of your heart, knowing what you want. There is movement in your heart, and you do trust your intuition. And this is beautiful energy coming there. You have established what your heart wants at the emotional level and at the intuitive level. And you are manifesting that now. You are doing it. You are, in fact, doing it. That's what this is. And you have an integrated approach. You have body, mind, and spirit integrated, involved in it. Your emotions are involved in it. And you have spirit helping you. So it's you and others and spirit. You know, you have that kind of full-rounded approach in your dedication, in your manifestation of love, in your experience of love also, I'm feeling. You have established this in your life, and even if there are areas of love where it is a work in progress, that you're on this journey, that you do have a grounded perspective on it. And you have the universe's backing there with the web. That is the Justice card in traditional tarot. This is a pagan Celtic journey, as it's described, this tarot. And in the future, there is the Five of Swords in the near future, in the respect of love. And what I'm feeling is that you are eliminating. You are figuring out that which no longer works for you. You have the upper hand. So unfortunately, not necessarily for you, but unfortunately in the game of love, as they say, what happens sometimes is there is a power play. And that's what this card represents, is a power play. Like when people play mind games with you, but it's more to establish the mental upper hand, so it kind of screws with your sense of freedom and your sense of self-responsibility. And I feel that this is an external source making you feel that way, but that it is not based in truth. That someone is making you feel as if they have the upper hand, when really you do, because you are the one with the integrity and the backing of the universe. But someone is doing like a power play. It's like a power play. And that is not the end of the story. I don't feel negative energy coming from this. I feel more like this is what the awareness is that you are currently cultivating. You're currently cultivating and will come to see that someone is playing mind games and power play. And this definitely feels like it's coming from the other person. That they're the ones playing the power games and not you. So, and we'll see. I feel that wants to speak more, so I will draw some clarifiers on it. Potentially with the last and final oracle card that I do, I will use that as a clarifier as well. This was already flipping up, the Ace of Swords. See, yeah, that was already like that in the deck, so it's like you already won. To me, that's what that says. That's what that says. I'm going to leave that there as a placeholder because I want you to hold that energy through the reading and not feel discouraged. You have really already have the upper hand, but this person is just kind of doing a power play, trying to get in your head about who is the stronger, who is the weaker, etc., that type of thing. And we don't want to get caught up in that. Just know that you have the upper hand. See, you provide. See how they have 3, you have 2, you have 3. And you already had it. This literally is the ace up your sleeve. And it's Excalibur. It's not some piddly little sword. It's like you have the sword of spirit. You have the truth. You know what you're doing. And no one else can change that. No matter what anybody else does, they can't change that. They can't change that. So rest assured, Taurus, that you do have the upper hand from Spirit, so it holds a lot of integrity. Try to be patient and continue to hold your integrity with this person or with these people. Hold your ground steady. Hold your ground steady. Be in the center of those wands, okay? Don't be the one that throws things off balance. Just hold your center, because you won't have to hold it for very long, is my feeling. That's my feeling. You will win out in the end, but you just need to stand your ground and almost speak in silence, almost express yourself in silence. Know what your heart wants and just stand firm in it. Know that you have Spirit's backing in this. You absolutely do. It is unequivocal and it is irrevocable. I feel it in my soul. I'm getting a very strong feeling of your sense of resolve, but also of Spirit's resolve. So don't worry about what other people say, okay? Here in the area of security, the underlying energy is that of sacrifice, or the hanging man, the corn dolly. So this is your harvest here. This is your harvest. It's your protection. It's your joy. It's your imagination. It's your magic. It's the harvest of your fruit, and you have brought it to fruition already. What you want already exists in some plane, and you do see it in the far off distance, and you do have a very strong framework for what you want in terms of material security. This underlying support is what's helping support you here emotionally and with the love that you seek. This will help you stand your ground, to focus your energy in being patient in all of it. You have a very good, secure foundation here. Very good, secure foundation. Past, present, and future. Your security is set. And it's in this holding pattern. It's in a good way. I don't feel that this is the universe telling you to hurry up and wait. There isn't a sense of anxiety about this holding pattern that you're in. To me, it's one that feels very good, calm, and peaceful. Kind of like when you get the Four of Swords, it's this rest, it's this spiritual recuperation, recuperating your personal power without a struggle or a fight. And you do have the underpinnings, is the word Spirit is giving me, of security and foundation of your material world. And you have a lot to do with that, Taurus. You created a lot of your own stability, and you should be proud of that. That is something very much to be proud of, and very much to remind you of the reality of your connection with Spirit. Very much so. That what you see manifest on the outward is, in fact, the good things. Now, if you look around and you see the things that you are grateful for, you see the things you marvel at. Like when you say to yourself, I can't believe I have this. I feel so lucky. I feel so fortunate. I feel so blessed. I'm so happy about such and such. Look for those things specifically. Name them out loud. Write them down. Express them in whatever way speaks to your soul. Know that those things are the proof positive of your connection to and with Spirit, and their connection with it, to and with you. And that is totally a channeled message. It's really beautiful. That's what this is time well spent, is what they're saying. This is time well spent right now. Peaceful. It's what Spirit just said to me is, we want you all to ourselves right now, because pretty soon you're going to be out there. And we want to enjoy this kind of last hurrah, or this last time alone with you before this upcoming beautiful change in your life, because there is a beautiful change coming. And this will be the last time you're with Spirit in this way, as you are now. which is already beautiful. But they're saying, guess what? This beauty is going to expand sometime pretty soon. We don't want to tell you because it's more of an unfolding, but you will start to see signs of it soon. You will see signs of it soon as far as the beginning of the unfolding. So because of that, it's like this is a special time for us, meaning them and you. It's like a feeling of intimacy with spirit. And it's like, well, before that wonderful thing happens, like when right before, if you're a parent of either a human baby or animal babies, or if you are the foundational proprietor of a beautiful entrepreneurial business of some kind, your own personal thing, or whatever it is that you feel that you have creatively given birth to that's very meaningful to you, you know that there was a time, a threshold of time of the before and the after. And it is like a death of sorts, even though it's going from good to better. It's not going from good to bad or bad to good. It's going from good to better. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying is in fact happening. Okay, unequivocal. But even then, when it goes from good to better, it's like a transition of sorts, almost like if you were to get the death card in the tarot, that's the kind of transition they're talking about. It's like being in one paradigm into another, but going from good to better. And it's like nothing feels the same afterwards, and even though it's wonderful, it's like, oh my God, everything is different, and it's irrevocable, this change. It's beautiful, but it's like when you have a baby. It's like, well, I'm no longer a mom with a baby in my tummy. I'm a mom in like actuality, or a parent in actuality. It's like, this blows my mind. Okay, that kind of a feeling. Totally different worlds almost, okay? But from going from good to better, or from better to best. Okay, it's like, it's an upgrade. But it's still a very significant change that you will need to adjust to. Know that right now, because Spirit needs you to know that, so that you focus and rest right now and know that this is the jumping off point. But you have to do it with ease. And Spirit's giving you have to do it with ease and grace. And they're giving you the grace. And there she is. There she is, the pregnant mom. Pregnant with the world, all of the abundance. Look at all of this that you get to rest with. It's really no sacrifice in that suffering kind of sense. This is not hurry up and wait. This is enjoy it while it lasts. This is enjoy the fullness of this abundance while it lasts, because look at what's under there. The King of Cups. There's this loving support. There's this person underlying the energy of the waiting. There's this other who matches you emotionally, matches who can serve the lady, who is literally so connected and in tune with the divine feminine, both sides. This person is not afraid of you on your best day, and they're not afraid of you on your worst day. They're not, in other words, it's like both your modes, good and bad. Not that really there is any such thing as a bad mood. It's more like they like your light and your shadow together. They can handle you. This person is emotionally mature. Okay? Whether they be a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups or Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, doesn't matter. They hold the energy of mature love. Mature love. Grown-up person love. This is what you've been waiting for, and it is coming to fruition. If you see the heads of wheat, the poppies, there was magic involved. The utter sweetness of the sensuality involved in this, the heart, the mind, the soul, the subconscious mind, the underlying underpinnings of your soul, everything, all the good, the dark, and the light, everything. They want all of you. They want all of you. They love how grounded you are. They love how grounded you are. Look, they love how grounded you are. They don't feel the need to compete with you, play these mind games with you. They do not. You have created in the physical realm the stability of an environment to bring this in. You absolutely have, and Spirit is saying that. You absolutely have, and there's no question about it. And right now, where things stand is stability, emotional stability. You are going, right now, what you're cultivating and what Spirit is cultivating within you in terms of material security is emotional stability. Your environment is creating emotional stability for you because you are creating a stable environment from the love that you have for yourself and from your wishes and dreams that you love. And remember, what Spirit always says to me is, you are what you love. Those things that you love, that person that you want, the skills you've devoted yourself to, all the things that you love with your heart, it's you. You are what you love. Look at what I see peeking out here. Look at what I see. Underneath the skill, you have the lovers. The restriction is gone. You have the lovers. You created the manifesting skill. And now you have the emotional maturity to wait because you know it's worth it. You know you're worth it because it's the best. Like, this person needs to be the best for what you are, which is like a queen energy. King, queen, however you're placed. The gender doesn't matter here, but it's about the beautiful opposites and distinctions and contrasts of male-female energy. Whether you're opposite genders or same genders, it doesn't even matter. It's about that, yin and yang, okay? It's about the equality coming together, the balance, the harmony that creates stability. And you have that just on your own. And they love how grounded you are and how emotionally stable you are with yourself. It's like you know what you want, and they want a person who knows what they want. They like a person who knows what they want. And that's what you're creating. 3, your security has grown exponentially. Exponentially. And what you're doing, like if you can't work it out in current relationships, or you haven't been able to in current relationships, you will, because you now have the upper hand. And even though you might have been poor in love because you weren't getting what you deserved and the scales were out of balance, you were rich in creating physical stability for yourself in your environment. And that doesn't mean dollar amount. It means in the physical world. You created a happy home for yourself, a happy life for yourself. You did the best that you could on your own from your self-love, from a sense of self-fulfillment and self-actualization. But self-fulfillment, you did it for yourself, and that created a very physical, real, material stability for yourself, which then your physical surroundings contributed to your emotional security, which then contributes back to your material security. It goes on and on. One feeds the other, and you knew how to do that, and you did it. And it was a lot of sacrifice in the past, but it's like now it's no sacrifice. You're like, I am so worth it, and because I'm so worth it, only the best kind of person could appreciate me. And guess what? He's coming. He or she is in fact coming, underlying this waiting. Well worth the wait. Action, yes. Yes, someone is taking action here. It is flying. It is flying. It's like, you know how Abraham Hicks says those rockets of desire? You are shooting things off eightfold. Tenfold is the word I heard in my mind. Tenfold. Those rockets of desire have grown exponentially in their power. In their power. Yes, I definitely think so. And it came from an awareness. It came from an awareness of how you know, okay, it's the word power that triggered that. How you know how to cultivate and hold your own self-power, your own freedom. That's what power is. Your personal freedom is your power, and you know that now. Because of that, you know what personal power is. It grew exponentially in shooting off your desires to this. You will get a communication about it. This reading could be the communication about it. But more importantly is you will know it in your soul. You'll know it at a soul. Spirit will communicate that to you through things. Through things is what I'm getting. Through things. Spirit will communicate that to you. In the area of freedom, your personal power, past, present, and future, the underlying energy is and has been recovery. Yes, this is a hard-won victory here. A hard-won victory. Fire energy. And in the few practice readings I did for you, all three, I did a few practice readings to try out the energy of this spread, which I absolutely love. The energy just is flowing like crazy. In each area of your life, it was all fire cards, all the element of fire. So spirit is like hand in hand, holding hands with you is what they're saying. And they're saying this one too. This would be over here. That's what it was like. So recovery in the area of freedom. Your freedom, your personal power is your freedom. Freedom is your power, and no one can take your freedom away. They can only make you forget that you had it in the first place. They can only make you forget who you truly were by playing head games and getting in your head. But you know better. Excalibur, I tell you. Excalibur. Whatever swords they think they have, whatever little mind games and ways of getting into your head they think they have, you have one that trumps them all. It's the ace. It is appointed by the divine. So it's like you're like totally like not even worried about it. So your freedom has recovered. The underlying recovery and healing of your freedom has to do with all of this other stuff that's been mentioned. And it's like you've been hitting them out of the park. Just the lessons. You know what I mean? It's like you keep taking it on the chin. And it's like if someone throws something at you, you swat at it like a baseball bat. And it's like you knock it out of the park. It's like, okay, go ahead. Give me your best or your worst. Throw me a curveball. Go ahead and throw me a curveball. Let's see that curveball. I'll knock it out of the park. And I don't care if I hit a foul ball. I don't care what happens. I don't care who wins the game because I'm not playing the game. I'm here to hold my own individual energy and do what's best for myself and my soul. And you are like so winning, Taurus. You're so winning. You know that saying, winning? That's you. Yes. And you already had your reward. It's almost like I already know. It's like I already know how friggin' awesome I am. It's like you've gotten a glimpse of this love in the past. It's like you know what love is, and it's something you discovered in the past, whether it be recent or distant past. It's something you carried with you into the here and now that's really helping you create things and manifest. Okay, and you're holding that reward in your heart and bringing it with you. It's like you're doing this. You're determined, I feel. It's like you will not let anything get in your way. You have this emotional resolve. Yes, and you're willing to exercise the patience that it takes to take the real physical steps that have to come down to a physical, slower moving energy because it's earth, okay? So it's like the emotional waters are flowing. Look, the 9 and the 10, it's like you've got it. The Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, you have all of the emotional stability and flow. And it's like you're letting it happen. And you have now acquired the patience that it takes to put those beautiful flowing emotions into the slower energy of the earth plane, because it takes a slower pace because it's earth, it's denser matter. You know what I mean? But the energy of the love is flowing through it, and let the energy of the pace kind of flow through your emotions. Like enjoy the journey, enjoy the walk. You know, remember what Spirit said about, well, this is kind of like the last hurrah, so enjoy it. Enjoy it while it's lasting now. Enjoy the slow pace of things. And remember to be patient with it. Remember to be patient with it. So this last row here, with the underlying energy of the recovery, is, let me just hold this up, sorry. I'm going to have to just show you by hand. With the underlying energy of this recovery and the self-love that's in place, and Spirit adding and confirming and validating that self-love by proof of growth that you can see with your eyes, what you hold now is this patience to walk and go one step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You have the wisdom. You have the discernment. And here is your final outcome card for the area of personal freedom. Okay? It's like, because you were a good steward of what you have been given by Spirit, and it was so hard won, and you went the distance. You have come the distance, is what they're saying. Field of Dreams, you have come the distance. Now you're being given the new. You're getting it. You're getting it. Whatever that wish is here at the center of your being, you're getting it. In spades, you're getting it. Don't even need any clarifiers except for that one, and it came, and it was like, I mean, it was already in the deck. It was already in the deck. There's a lot of baseball references here. I was going to say on deck. So it's like, I don't know. Like, Spirit is so on your side, Taurus, it's not even funny. And it won't be funny for others who get in your way, who play mind games with you. Spirit's going to be like, Spirit's going to, I think, in a way, not with any harm done, of course, but Spirit's going to give them a spanking, I think, in a way, if they kind of reach to bother you. Spirit will go, hey, no, cut it out. And you'll be able to say it too in a kind way, but it's like really stern, like, hey, hands off, pal, or bug off, you know, bugger off.